I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. It's gonna make a difference. It's gonna make everything alright. Ooh, ooh. But seriously, sometimes I think about this kind of stuff, and I'm serious. Like, even though it's like I'm joking, but I'm not joking. But it's like I was just thinking about this, and a thought occurred to me, and it was like, wait a minute, do you think? Reference to the famous ironic song by Alanis Moranis, whatever her name is, from the 90s. Is it ironic? And I really do think. So, anyways, I just wanted to say that. But, anyways, I really do think. And I really do think. Okay, so, I had to get that out of my system. Take a deep breath. Okay, here's what I want to say. I was thinking about Michael Jackson, and I was like, man, his face changed over time, and not just because of plastic surgery. Yeah, not just because of that. Even though that had something to do with it, right? I think that had something to do with it. Isn't that right, Julie Arnold? Yeah, I do thought that had something to do with it. Wow. Okay, but it's more than that. Not just that. It's like perhaps he was becoming more Michael Jackson. Perhaps Michael Jackson was becoming more Michael Jackson, and that was a very incredible thing, and it's profound that a person can become a better version of themselves, and not necessarily Michael Jackson. Like, I might be using a bad example for a lot of reasons. We could talk about Michael Jackson all day. Some of my most viewed videos are videos about him, or they're actually just re-uploads, so they don't really count. So let's not talk about that. Let's not get into that. Okay, because here's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is people evolve, and when they do, it's like it's an incredible thing. I think it's very incredible. And then I was looking at pictures of myself. Actually, I was looking at my pictures first, and then I thought that, and then I went back and looked at my pictures again. I did a 180. No, I did a 360 inside my brain. Reference to Phantom of the Opera. Inside my brain. That's incredible. It gives me goosebumps after I drag a woman into my basement and do stuff to her. Then I'm like, what do you expect? I'm the Phantom of the Opera. No need to question me. This is who I am. The Phantom of the Opera. I see a woman. I see. Hold on. The worst thing you could ever do as a anything is try to sing and begin a little bit off tune. And I've done it. But when I did, I should stop and start over. I am an ugly man. Nobody likes me. but that's alright. You see, I got this mask. Where is it? It's Batman. Or maybe it's like that. There's no time to waste inside my head. I must drag you down the stairs so I can do stuff to you. Bum 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 bum. I'm exaggerating a little bit. I'm literally looking at myself. And when I see myself, I'm like, Joey Arnold, can you turn yourself into a cartoon? Not into a prune. Is there something bitter inside your mouth? No, only the thought of you looking at me. But seriously, it's like, I look at myself and I'm like, I better move my mouth like this because I like to see it move. Otherwise, I feel like I'm not talking at all. Because I'm monitoring myself. I'm looking at myself and I'm like, are you the annoying orange? I was thinking, maybe you should talk about all the people that you know, not just the annoying orange. Wait a minute, I don't know him. If I knew him, I'd be like, hello, how you doing, annoying orange? I'm alright. Oh, you're alright? Alright, bye-bye. And I will then eat him. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Anyways, as I wanted to say, it's interesting. I was looking at my photos and I was like, the difference between the way you look now in 2022 and the way you looked in 2009 is not a lot. It's been 13 years. And in some ways, I look more Joey Arnold than I did in 2009. And then I started thinking about Michael Jackson and other people, but mostly him. And I was thinking about how he became more Michael Jackson as he got older. I think it's really cool as you evolve into your face and into your soul and into the kind of person that you are, or the kind of person that you become. And you could become what you are, but that partly depends on whether or not you want to. But then again, what should you do is a better question. That's a better question. What am I saying? That's the better question. And what determines that? Or how do you know what you should do? Who you should be? Well, there should be some kind of blueprint out there. I think that may help you understand who you are, and not just what you think you are, but who you really are. And we really do conflate who we are with how we feel and what we're told about who we are, and we let our emotions drag us into the mud. There was a lady on Facebook, and she said something I totally agree. You don't let the emotions take you somewhere. In life, you got emotions. It's very simple. Very simple. And you let the emotions guide you as a captain, as the driver of your soul. And you shouldn't do that. But at the same time, you shouldn't be suppressing your emotions, your feelings. How you feel is how you feel. And so you should take a step back and be like, okay, I am Joey Arnold. I am feeling sad right now. Alright. Write it down. Tell people. Pray about it. Meditate. Whatever. Whatever you want. Or whatever you need. Whatever you should do. You can do. You can try to do. Nonetheless, you gotta try. Take some baby steps. Write it down if you have to. Tell people if you have to. Tell yourself if you have to. Or better yet, if you need to, if you should. And feel it. Notice it. And tell yourself how you feel. Simple. Very self-explanatory, and sometimes we know it, sometimes we say we know it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you know it or not. You still gotta embrace it, and you gotta say it. You gotta say it again and again and again and again and again and again. Joey Arnold, stop sticking out your tongue. I don't want to see your tongue again. My apologies. You gotta really say it. I'm Joey Arnold. And I am happy. I am sad. I am angry. I am frustrated. I am irritated. I am. What's other words you can use? I am depraved. I am suicidal. I am excited. I am bored. I am so on and so forth. You write it down. You say it. You compartmentalize if you have to. I'm not sure exactly about that. That's a really big word. Not just because it's a big word. Compartmentalization. It's a big word. But it's also a big thing. Big idea. It's also kind of simple at the same time. But nonetheless. Sometimes you gotta do what you got to do. In the heat of the moment, you can fall off a cliff. A cliff? Wait, hold on, don't clip that. In the heat of the moment, you can fall off a cliff. That's right. Especially if you let your heart be your guide in a bad way. You shouldn't let it be your guide. You should let your heart be your guide, but not let your heart be your guide. There's a difference. What? There's a difference? Yeah, there's a difference. See, your heart can be bad, and it is bad, especially as it is led by your emotions and feelings. You can look at your feelings and recognize them as feelings, just like you recognize when you are wet. You can embrace it, and you can be like, my body is wet. Whether it's in a shower, or taking a bath, or you're outside and it's raining. or you spill something on yourself. You're drinking something and you spill some water on you. Sometimes you are wet and you can acknowledge that you are wet or dry or hungry or thirsty or tired. In the same way, you can recognize how you feel. Just like how you feel with the other stuff, tired and hungry and thirsty. You can also acknowledge the other emotions or feelings and things like sadness and anger and happiness and joy and sorrow and confusion and irritation and frustration and everything else. Everything else. Because life is life. Life's not just a box of chocolate. And when it melts, you can acknowledge, now my face and my mouth and my hands are all sticky. Well, but it's alright. But it's alright. I feel so bad, but it's alright. It's alright, man. Are you serious? It's alright. It's alright. It's all wrong. Thank you for watching the Oatmeal Joy Arnold show on how to control your emotions. Can't believe that it's possible to acknowledge the way you feel, the way you make me feel tonight. The lesson of the day: don't pity the fool. Don't become the phantom of the opera, drugging up ladies and dragging them into the basements and say, well, I thought I lived under a cathedral. It was a cathedral a long time ago, I swear. Where did the cathedral go? What? I live in a basement of a man? I live under his house? Am I like the puppet master? Do I control the house from the basement? Come in. Come down. Let me show you the secret operations that we got down here. It's an incredible thing that we got. Come on, darling. Do you want to see? I got something for you. Down here. You don't know what you're missing. And together we'll make the world greener when oatmeal on the top. Right? Right.